Right, so it's time for a little Saturday neural net programming. And we've kind of become like obsessed with this particular visualization. So basically it's just visualizing a single layer, like the output layer is the only layer. Neural net, and that's solving a system of linear equations, or like it's trying to find a linear transform, or like a weight matrix plus a bias that like moves this point over here and the 0 to, what does that say, 26, and yeah, so we have three training points, and because there's 2 dimensions for each training point, we have like 6 linear equations, and we're just using like a neural net optimizer, or Atom, to solve the system of linear equations, which is equivalent to saying it's finding a linear transform that fits the training set. And so we're kind of like we're trying to understand like when a neural net can like represent like a particular, like when it can converge on a particular training set versus like when it cannot. And also these lines are oh yeah, because I did like a weird well, that's fine. Yeah, so like these lines are we train the whole neural net, and then we tween each weight individually. So like it kind of creates a kind of cool animation, except like not really. But so yeah, we're trying to understand like when a neural net can like solve a training set or not. And so what we're going to do in this live stream is try to set up a user interface to manually manipulate the weights, make them go up and down, and so then we're going to see like if we as a human can like solve these systems of linear equations visualized as like neural net stuff. Because yeah, like I'm trying to see if like you can understand like neural net visualization like geometrically or like visually. Because I mean, it's like we're working in 2 dimensions, so like it's not really it's probably not the case that any of this generalizes to higher dimensions. But I mean, it's like the whole idea is like like okay, the neural net like fits this training set, and then like maybe like 43, like which is a point in 2 dimensions, maybe that's like in your test set, or like your real life, and then so we're trying to understand like, okay, so what is the neural net going to do with 43? And it's like, oh, it puts it right here. And it's like, well, why does it put it there? Well, because like it can only represent a linear transform, and so like in fitting the training set data, like all of the other points had to go like in a particular way, like in a linear transformy type way. But then of course, like if you introduce non-linearities, then it's but like I'm convinced, I don't know, this is just what I'm doing. So anyway, specifically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have like, I guess like a display. I mean, the thing is like I'm not really like a JavaScript programmer, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Although like, luckily I have autopilot github, so that may or may not be able to help me out. Sometimes it gives you code that seems plausible, but then like it's not correct. But hopefully that won't happen this time. So basically all we're aiming to do here is we're going to display, we have 6 weights, right? Because we have 2 units. This is a 2-dimensional output, so we have 2 units and 2 inputs. So each output unit has 2 weights plus a bias, so that's 6 weights. And so we're just going to like display those 6 weights, I guess like under, you know, here. And we're just going to display them like they're, you know, like as text. And then I guess like they're all going to be like in their own div or something, because what we want to do is we want to be able to like click on one of the weights and then use the arrows on the keyboard to like make the weight go up or down in value. And then like it will live update the display. And then I'll probably get rid of these like trace. This was like an idea I had where I was like, oh yeah, it would be cool to trace like, you know, the path of, right, because like 28 started over here and it ends up down here. And so like, you know, this was what the first weight tween did. And then the second weight, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, but it's like, you know, that doesn't, I mean, other than like you can tell like, oh, it does different things to each of the input points, I'm not sure that was a helpful visualization, but it still looks kind of cool. Let's just do it one more time, and then we'll hit the code, and we'll probably get, you know, desperately frustrated and like humiliated, and but you know, but that's just coding, man. Yeah, so I mean that looks cool. Okay, so alright, so let's look at my codes here. Yeah, some like basically we just have a big animation loop, and yeah, but so I think I need to set up the weight display before the animation loop. So I will, should I set it up before or after? Let me see. Well, we don't actually need to train the neural net now because we're doing it manual. Like, I mean, like, I think I'm going to have, like, both, right? Because basically it's going to be like the human tries to fit the training set, and then the neural net will try to fit the training set. Like, it almost makes me want to completely just, like, start with a blank file, JS file, a blank app, but I'm gonna stick on this one. So yeah, I'm trying to like, yeah, we're not doing weight tweening anymore, so we can definitely get rid of the weight tweening stuff. Specifically the initial weights and the yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of that, and wherever it said final weights, I can get rid of that. I mean, I don't actually need to be doing this, so okay, so we're gonna actually do the thing here. Okay, and like I said, we're using GitHub autopilot, so hopefully it will be able to help us. Okay, so Alright, so like create a display of the 6, well, I should just say of, yeah, of the weight values of the neural network. The values, whoops, will be displayed as, like, what do you say, text, as decimals, as like numbers. How do you as decimals, as decimal numbers? Whoa. Furthermore, each weight value will be selectable by clicking on it. A selected weight value will be increase or decrease by the user clicking, by the user pressing the arrow keys. The display will update after each key press, right? Okay, so first of all we need to create the display. Okay, that looks good. I don't know why it's blanked out or commented out, but okay, so it's going to make it a flex box. Sure. Flex direction column. Man, it knows more CSS than I do. Which isn't that hard, but still. It's not real. Okay, so like appdiv.append child. Do I have an appdiv? Because like I don't remember. It's saying I have. Oh, I do have an appdiv. What's an appdiv? Where did that come from? What the heck? Oh, okay, so that's where the canvases are displayed, I guess. Okay, cool. I was just making sure that existed. Okay, so right, so we have the weights display. So is it the I think, yeah. What's it gonna do next? Anything? No. Okay. So yeah. Okay, it's like this is like create the div. The next thing is retrieve the weights of the neural network, which I don't think it's going to know how to do. Neural net.get weights. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay, that's all it's gonna do. I think you're going to need to say map, because I believe neural.getWeights returns a JavaScript array of tensors. So I think you need to convert each tensor into also a JavaScript array. Or it's like we could first, I think, like flatten each tensor. So I think this is gonna like, this is like map on a JavaScript. Yeah, it's calling array sync, which was what I was going to do, but also I want to do tf.reshape w. I think that flattens it, but I'm not sure. Okay. And then, pass, like, so I think each weight is going to have to be a div, and then you're going to add each div into the weights display. Maybe. So like display the weights in the weights display div. Create, yeah, so it's just going to create a bunch of divs. Wait, why is it making... I don't know what it's doing. I don't think this is right. Pin child weight display. Yeah, no, this is not. It's confused. So I think like by adding each weight to the weight display div as as its own, and I think you can click on a div, but I don't know. No, why does it keep wanna, no, just, no, it doesn't need a flex thing. No! Oh my god. Vehicle document. Weight div dot inner text equals weights I. Okay, sure. Style margin, cool. Border, sure, we can have a border. Padding, why the heck not? Background color, yes. Cursor point, wow. User select. Font size, I mean this thing is font family. Font weight. Color. Text align. Width, height. I think those are going to be too big. Border radius. What the heck? This thing has completely lost its mind. No, we're not. We don't need a background image. Jesus. And that was a little exuberant. Yeah, and we, okay. So is this gonna work? Like, no. Initial weights is not defined. Yeah, but I deleted all that. Initial weights. Yeah. Initial weights. Oh. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the tweening. We're not tweening anymore. Let me just delete all this real fast. Tweening. So where's my weight display? Where is my weight display? Oh, is that it? Right. We're getting killed by CSS. Oh, I never added my weight div to the weights display. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't need a... Alright, I'll just let it keep going. The question is, like, is it ever gonna add... This is crazy, man. It's like repeating itself at this point. Yeah, you're just repeating yourself, buddy. You need to add the thing. Weights display dot append child. Wow. Okay. Now we're talking. Yeah, that didn't, that is correct. Didn't quite. So our problem is, what is the problem? The problem is like we need to flatten the, because we have a JavaScript array of JavaScript arrays, and yeah, we need to, we're also going to need to get rid of some of this because that's ridiculous. But yeah, weights. So I need to flatten weights. I don't think that's like a JavaScript thing you can do. I think, do I have to do a reduce? So let me say flatten the weights into a single array. Yes. Is it going to use a for loop? No. What are you talking about? Weights dot. Isn't there a is there a reduce in JavaScript or not? Yeah. A dot concat b. Okay. Thanks, autopilot or copilot, whatever it's called. That doesn't, we seem to have a problem. AB a dot concat b. Why is this not doing anything? Assignment to a constant variable. Of course. Like, do I need to reassign it, or I think I probably do. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just say let weight equals weights I dot join is not a function. That's fine. Hello. Nice. Nice. Now it's completely ridiculous at this point, but so yeah, I mean, like, my problem is that, like, I want these to go, like, under here. And, what if I take out this and, I probably don't need a box shadow. See, do I need the buttons right now? I don't think I need the buttons right now, so I'm gonna get rid of the buttons, and then I also want. Also, like, yeah, can you style user select? Yeah, like, I want to. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the buttons, I think, and then yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of the buttons and then try to move these so they're down here, and then also get rid of, like, the border radius because that looks ridiculous. Margin, border, padding, background color, cursor, user select, font size. Maybe make that a little bigger. Does it need to be bold? No. Text align center, border radius. Yeah, we don't need border radius. We don't need this stuff. Like, autopilot really likes its CSS apparently. Like its styling stuff. Yeah, that's looking more proper. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the buttons. Getting rid of the buttons. Yeah. Cause yeah, for now we don't need them. That button's dead. This button's dead. Good. Okay. So this whole thing is like a flex box, which I don't know how to use. But, like, I want the. I'm gonna see if autopilot knows how to use it, because I want the numbers to go under the canvases. So we're just going to see if autopilot knows how to do that. So yeah, we've hit a CSS problem because I don't know how to flex direction column. I think also we want this to be like row, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, then that looks very stupid. So I don't think they need... is padding on the outside or the inside? Yeah, and that's kind of more what I was going for. And it doesn't need to have alpha. So, okay. That's like a little better. But I want it to go down. So I could make the app div a grid. See what canvases on the top row, and then a weights display div on the bottom row. Yeah. It's like I think I need to use a grid. Except I don't know how to use a grid. Grid template rows. See, this is what I was looking for. 1 FR, 1 FR. Columns, 1 FR. So, is that cool now? Do I need the other CSS or not? Yeah, man, that didn't... What if I leave this stuff? Right, yeah. This canvas will display on the first row of the app div. Is this what I'm looking for? Is this supposed to be 0? Okay, got them on the same thing. Right. Yeah, I don't know how to get it to like collapse. But anyway, we'll keep trying to like implement this thing. And then we'll worry about making this not look terrible later. So we want to go back to implementing like the clicking. Yeah. So you're going to click on these. Oh, so I think for each one we need to add a listener. Okay. Right. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I think the background color needs to change to black though, because then you can't read it. So we'll just make it like gray. I don't know why it insists on using an alpha. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so then, yeah, this looks terrible, but that's fine. That's fine. And then, okay. I don't think that's quite right, but I mean, that's still freaking amazing. Look at that. Oh no. Yeah, it needs to be left and right arrow keys. Yeah, it's the other way around. Sweet. Oh no, it... whatever. Okay, update the neural nets. Index of the selected weight div, weight, parse float. Yeah, this isn't quite correct. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a break there. It's like this is the to do, because like this doesn't work.